Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for him.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. And for Portland, they've got Dick. Carter out there with Morris. Then it's Henderson. And it's Agwebu in at the small forward. Hey, Greg, what are you looking for here as they enter their first night of a back-to-back?
We'll see how the coaching staff distributes minutes among the players. You don't want to overuse your guys tonight and leave them sluggish for tomorrow. It's about finding a balance.
And it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. Henderson passes to Dick. Out to Henderson. Carter outside. Portland moving the ball around. And the wide open shot from Morris. Off target from outside. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to Atlanta. Here's Rush. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now here's Henderson. Out to Carter. Agwebu. Ball is covered. Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Here's Rush. Henderson defending. Misses the deep three-point attempt. And so Henderson will bring it out for Portland. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
In the corner, Rush with it. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Good work defensively by Morris.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Looking for Carter. He gets it there. That's tipped. Rob. And here's the fast break. On up the court. Dick, that's good.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Wasted no time on that one.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter steal, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Henderson. He had 16 points in the win against Oklahoma City. A three from Morris. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. They set the pick. On the wing, Wallace. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, season sweep form last year in this matchup. They were consistent as far as ensuring they beat the teams they were supposed to.
And, you know, that's really the difference between the middle-of-the-road team and the true elites. It's a relatively fine line. It's not just playing at your best, but bringing that consistency night in and night out.
Portland shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Boy, he is looking confident Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Henderson. Still yet to score. The pass to Dick. Inside. And Morris throws it down. Nice back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Rush. Henderson defending. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Passes it to Dick. Back to Henderson. The three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Rush. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Here's Wallace. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Hawks in Atlanta.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
I tell you, it's too bad one of them had to lose because I thought both teams were evenly matched in that game.
Here's Rush after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Second chance effort. And it's Portland with the rebound. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunchen.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
It's deflected, and he gets it back. Lakers trail by 3. Bryant to the hoop, and that one is stuffed right through.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Henderson. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Henderson's got 5 minutes.
Man, they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And we've got a lineup change here for the Lakers.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Scoot Henderson. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. And really, he sets the table for this team with his playmaking.
Unselfish, at times to a fault. He just makes everybody around him better. Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
Pass to Dick. Beyond the arc. Finley with the rebound. Lakers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Into the lane. Takes the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now, here is Morris. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oklahoma City.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was. Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possession.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Now that we have a moment, let's see who have been the top assist teams in the league this season. The Lakers second.
And contrary to what we see from other teams, this squad has no interest in playing strictly as individuals. Their assist numbers show what a cohesive bunch they are.
Portland's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Henderson passes to Edwards. Here's Santos. Finley with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 7 from three-point range so far in the first. There's the pass to Munoz. Lee outside. Wide open. Another shot. Rebound by the Trailblazers. A drive by Henderson.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
And Portland making a change here. Anderson's checked in.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
To the inside. He takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Lee. No scoring in this one. Over Edwards. Stolen by Miles. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Over Lee. Lee with the block. Here's Edwards. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
Lakers trail by 3. Out to the right wing. There's 1:40 left in the first. Lee, that's good.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Takes it inside, and then Henderson with the dunk.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Good. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Driving inside. To the middle. Here's Finley, and he converts the layup. Finley's got 5 points so far.
Well, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
Here's Anderson. It's deflected. Lee outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Lee's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Edwards with the screen for Anderson. Pass to Henderson. 6 to shoot. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Henderson's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Trailblazers. Passes it to Finley. Right side, Lee lets the 3 fly. And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for the Trailblazers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be right back after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Trailblazers.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Another thing that stood out to me tonight is their early success at the free throw line. I mean, they've been able to draw contact and then convert at the line.
They've got Edwards, and it's Anderson in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Over in the corner, Edwards. And it's off from three-point range. The Lakers trail. To the paint. Out left to the wing. This one for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
There's the pick. Here's Henderson. Finley with the rebound.
And and typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And it's blocked. Latrey, good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night, 5 for 10 shooting.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Misses in close. Lakers leading by 4. Pass to Mercer. Lakers passing it around. Contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic. It is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The way the league is now, Greg, on any given night, we sometimes see a team fall flat. Is it just luck of the draw?
Sometimes players are tired, and sometimes they relax. You know, this is why leadership is so vital, setting that standard for others to follow.
Stolen by Miles. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Edwards dishes to Anderson. Here's Santos. And a miss there on the triple.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Kicks to Rush. Goes back up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. A chance to catch up on some numbers here with a scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers.
And a moment now to see the stats for Anderson. How last month turned out for him, averaging about 3 points, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
Akwebu passes to Dick. And he's good on the 3-ball. Dick's got 5.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Here's Rush. He's covered by Anderson. Driving the lane. Good on the shot. He's got 21.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
It's Edwards on the wing. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, which should help them cut into that deficit.
There's a screen. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
His shooting has been outstanding. He's definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
The pass to Akwebu. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 7 points in the game.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Timeout called the Lakers. Carter, he's checked in for Portland. Henderson comes in for Anderson. And let's see which big men have had the softest touch lately with this look at the leading field goal percentages among centers and power forwards in the last 10 games. And here is Los Angeles now. It's a 3-point game. In court for years, the Lakers have been the premier destination for free agents. Think that's still the case now?
I do. I mean, it's still Los Angeles. The history of the Lakers is one of the premier franchises in the league, along with the Celtics. So I think cap room is the driver, though. That's always the great equalizer in this day and age. And I think think that helps keep some of the small market teams in the game as well.
Carter looking around. On the wing, Morris. He kicks it to Henderson. Pocket 6. Jacks up a 3. And the Trailblazers another 3.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Rush the pass to Mercer. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Feeds to Henderson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's Mercer. No good on the 3. Portland trails by 4. Akwebu passes to Henderson. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
He takes it in. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got his 5th rebound in this one. Akwebu passes to Henderson. Down low. Morris. And Morris throws it down.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Akwebu. Wallace covering. Akwebu passes to Morris. And here we go. Fast break. Wallace has got it. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Morris has got 7 rebounds in the game. Henderson looking it over. Carter sets the pick for Henderson. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. To the paint. Foul-time pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. He's got 27.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And Portland making a change here. Miles is checked in. Los Angeles making a switch here. Portland trailing here. Henderson with it. He's got 17. Pass to Miles. For the 3. Hits it from three-point range. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes. And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call them.
Here's Henderson. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Lakers have gone 7 of 13 for the field since the start of the second. Bosnia, defended by Miles. Wallace kicks to Rush.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Bosnia. And it's Miles with the rebound. Portland's gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. Henderson passes to Carter. And he lays it straight in. And now it's a 3-point Portland lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And that one is hammered home.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Rush the pass to Munoz, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And, you know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
This is it to Miles. Henderson, no one around him. Drills the three-pointer. Henderson's got 20.
He's now matched his three-point total from the first quarter here in the second period. 4 in the game already for him.
To the middle, here's Munoz, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Henderson dishes to Miles. Here's Morris. Got it. Good job in the low post. Morris has got 4 points in the quarter.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And the slam dunk by Rush.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 2. And Jets now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Steve, a good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about how your team's competing?
Just like the ball movement, you know, the drive and kick. Our guys have played really well together. Just trying to move the ball, get a great shot.
We'll see if you can keep the ball flying around as we continue. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Pleased to have you tune in. What better way to start than by checking out the contenders for the dunk contest on All-Star Weekend?
I appreciate how much effort these guys have put into this. Every year it's harder to come up with something new.
And then you have the execution. It can take months to perfect a dunk. Well, as we check out the results of the first half for the Lakers, it's been neck and neck.
Hey, yo, their offense has been clicking. They're making the right reads, and they're making the most of their opportunities.
I like their aggressiveness, not just taking what the defense gives them, they're taking what they want.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. The Lakers in the lead. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Out to Wallace. Buries the long-range jumper. Wallace has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Lakers.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pass to Agüero. Launches it. Oh, and he almost had a four-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
And it's sent back by Morris. And here's Henderson. From the baseline, Morris. And Morris throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Portland's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Here's Agüero. Sinks the triple. And now it's a three-point Portland lead.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
The Lakers have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And the Lakers call time here. Having an efficient three-point attack, very tough to defend. Let's see some of the best. The Lakers, number 1.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
Second free throw, no good. Portland leading. On the pass to Dick. Kicks it to Morris. Pass to Agüero. Inside. Here's Carter. Banked in off the glass. Carter's got the lead up to 4 now for Portland.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bus.
And he uses the glass on the lane. He has 29.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Now here's Henderson. Defense is right there. Pass to Dick.
Second team foul.
Pass to Carter. Here's Dick. 5 on the clock. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Took the opportunity when he saw it. 23 points from Scoot Henderson.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And it's good for 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Carter outside. It's Henderson on the wing. Shoots. That's in there. It's Carter with the assist. Henderson's got 5 points now this quarter. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Here's the screen. Driving to the basket. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Portland's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. The pass to Dick for 3. Rebound the Lakers. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. That one goes in.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Passes to Agüero. He feeds it to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
Now, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Edwards, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Rush is checked in for Los Angeles. Lakers have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third, a 75% clip. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Lakers have gone 6 of 9 at the line. The first free throw is good.
Shooting for Los Angeles.
Both shots good from the stripe. And here are the Trailblazers now, trailing by 2. Pass to Morris. Here's Dick, covered by Lee, to the inside. Edwards can't hit. And for the Lakers, they're shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Here's the fast break. Dick leading the way. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the
previous play is under review.
Make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Well, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Shot clock at 5. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Three-pointer, and the 3 ball is good. And the Lakers lead by 5.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Henderson. He's got 25. Morris with the screen for Dick. Morris outside. For 3, Henderson. That shot, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Can't hit from in close.
Well, at least he had the presence of mind to change his shot when the defense got on him. You've got to improvise sometimes.
Morris looking over the floor. Agüero off target with his 3. Los Angeles leading by 5. Crafty move, and it's good on the layup. And he has 42.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's characteristic.
Now here's Henderson. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. That's two out Weber. That's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Morris has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Dick passes to Henderson. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Man, I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
On the floor for the Lakers, Finley, number 2.
Portland trails by 3. Now Henderson. He's got 25. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Fans, how about a big round of applause for your dance team?
And the Lakers making a change here. Wallace is checked in.
First in shooting percentage. And they're also first in three-point shooting. That's a big statement. No other team has this kind of long-range artillery.
And Craig, to be top of the league in blocks, they're playing a brand of defense that all but takes away an opponent's inside game. All stolen. Picked him clean. Power timeout called by Portland.
Kevin, he saw this guy's just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Portland trails by 3. Down low, here's Morris. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and look at the NBA's best rebounding teams for this last month.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy, and done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Tell you what, when you start locking it down at the line, usually good things tend to happen.
Santos, the pass to Henderson. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Offensive rebound. Los Angeles leading by 5. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
To the middle, here's Morris. Oh, that's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. .127 left in the third quarter. And there's the pass to Santos. Henderson outside. Here's Morris. Blocked again. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Just 5 to shoot. Portland needs to get off the shot. And Morris throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
Cook is checked in for Portland.
A moment now to see the numbers for Miles.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
Previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on. And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
In the corner, Wallace with it. Good on the three-point shot. Wallace has got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
19 seconds left to play in the third. Can't cash in from close range. Henderson outside. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Lakers lead by 5. And we'll be back with you right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, I think it'll be.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And it's time for an injury report.
Hi, guys. Well, the head athletic trainer for Portland provided some information. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury. Right in the heart of the schedule, this is a major blow. The coaches are going to find out a lot about their team. Guys?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
They've got Anderson. And it's Webu in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Portland trails by 5. Anderson dishes to Edwards. Comes up empty down low.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Rush, defended by Anderson. Fires top of the key. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot. And it's a 7-point Laker lead.
Just straight tricking the defender with the shot fake. This is how it's done.
Miles, that's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And Portland making a change here. Dick's checked in. The Lakers making a switch here. Here's Mercer. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. There's the pick. A 3 from Anderson. That one's not going to go. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Rush. And that one good.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Anderson outside. Drains it from beyond the arc.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into correction.
Dick with the steal. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now just a 2-point Laker lead.
Great activity level on the boards. Impressive. Wow.
Rush the pass to Mercer. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Really left alone that time. And the Lakers lead by 5.
And not the tightest D right there. And he's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That 3-point shot is his bread and butter.
This is it to Dick. There's the 3. It's a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Got that bucket.
And that is textbook perfect, the bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
Portland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Pass to Anderson. And there's the feed to Edwards. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Edwards got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Rush. He's covered by Anderson. And Rush kicks to Lee. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
On the floor for the Lakers, number 29.
Portland trails by 3. Dick with it. Pass to Agüero to tie it up. Will not drop through. That miss puts him at 6 for 10. Good. That's another bucket.
My goodness. 50 for the 8.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of